Good evening. Very happy to see a full house on behalf of the organizers. That's always the best feeling when you see so many eager faces to hear fantastic presentations and pitches being given, and jury members being very harsh on the following teams. I'm very happy to be here. My name is Lieve Stoerman and I represent the movement The Red Jackets and the New Entrepreneur Center. I've been working with startups and enterprises for several years now, so it's really an honor to be here moderating the Demola graduation pitch. This is the fourth graduation that is taking part in Demola, so number 4, that's your number. We're very happy to be here tonight. 6 teams have been working so hard for the past 4 months in developing different kinds of cross-disciplinary projects or services or recommendations for several either municipalities, organizations, or just companies. Demola is a fantastic project that facilitates the co-creation of these multidisciplinary ideas. It brings together university students from all across Latvia, from different universities and different fields of study, so it's really a cooperation project. We are presenting a very short video of Demola Latvia principles, so you get to be inspired for tonight.
We are Demola. We bring together universities, students, and companies. Let's see how it works. Together with companies, we form projects, real, interesting projects, with the aim for creating a practical demo. Then, we gather students from different fields of study into teams to work on these projects. Work means work, but unlike many trainee jobs, in Demola, students lead their own project, and the company is their project partner. Students get a chance to actually do meaningful things. There is also sparring and guidance from Demola, other teams, and universities. Right from the beginning, students own the rights to their work, not the company and not Demola. If the company likes the results and wants to use them, they can license the results from the students. What do different sides get out of this? Well, companies get problems solved and contacts to potential new employees in universities. Universities get important connections. Students get experience with real projects, teamwork, presentation skills, and working with companies. They also gain connections and study credits. Because they own the results, students can license the results, further develop the concept, or find employment. Everybody wins. Stop hiding, start doing, and be proud. Demola.
So thank you all of you who are here, and thank you to those who didn't make it but with us. And let me just in very, very brief to explain what happened during these past 2 years. And as Liva has mentioned, this is the 4th season. So we took care of 23 cases of enterprises and institutions. But we still consider these 2 years as being called as a pilot. Or as Demola students saying, they have to make a prototype. So we also can say from the Demola management position that we try to pilot this here in Latvia and to do some kind of prototyping. And we feel that it worked well. So this is also that you are here, you are so many, and that we have students, we have partners, and we have universities with us. So it really means we have to continue. And Demola International Network, which is already expanded in 12 cities of the 9 countries. All of them, we feel like a family, and they also confirm that this is a way how we should implement and develop things in future. And then we decided together with the partners, international partners, to scale it up. So this year might be that the next season we will seem to be a little slow, but you never know. Even though by being slow, it's mean that maybe we won't push for very, very many cases immediately, but we will do as much as we can do because we will do some organization process. We now already started discussion with universities, many universities in Latvia, And we would like to involve all universities and to consider Demola as a part of the business process program in each faculty. Because what I just learned last week, I was one of those lucky ones who has participated in the first training session of Creativity Entrepreneurship Academy, organized in Tallinn and in Helsinki. And we were a group from 10 people from 10 countries. And we really agreed that this kind of collaboration and cooperation, how it works here in Demola, this is our future everywhere, because you are a young generation now talking to students, and speed is so high, and we are doing things so quickly. That means even if you are going to be next businessman or parliamentarian or whatever minister, you probably will do things much different way than it's done now. But for that, we need these kind of methods and tools already to be learned now. And this is what we talk and call custom approach, design thinking methods, and all of that. And we agree that Demola is such a kind of platform what can take, you and all of us together to the different level. And that's why I said we would like to scale it up, and we will do a bit different way, but we are going to continue. And even more, we would like to connect these demo activities with R&D afterwards, because these 4 months period while students are working, so it's not enough time to do some R&D very deep. But this is how we see that we are scaling up, we are going to scale up, and we are going to offer universities to collaborate as a next step with companies who would like to do that. And now I just want to turn your attention to the things what you might be able to hear next month, because we are going to have a kickoff of one project which Demola just joined, and it's called BELT. You can say, you can use it like a belt, or in general it's Baltic Entrepreneurship Laboratories together with the Demola Tampere, Demola Norrköping, Latvia University, here Riga Technical University, Jurmala City Council, and all others. And so we are going to have a boot camp in June, the beginning of June, in Jurmala, together with Swedish and Finnish students, or even those who are not students anymore, but who would like to be as entrepreneurs, new entrepreneurs, and establish startup together with the Nordic guys. So it's going to be a cross-countries experience as well. But the subject is smart cities. So if you consider something to be done under the roof or subject smart cities, please to stay tuned with us, and we will let you know when it's going to happen. And to make long story short, I would like to thank from my side at the beginning already all those who have supported us during all these 2 years. And that's definitely Latvian IT cluster, under which roof Demola was all these 2 years. And then definitely it wouldn't be possible without Ministry of Economics and Latvian Investment Development Agency support, basic support for the basic needs, what we had to do here. Nordic Council of Ministers provided us some travel funds for you guys, and students went to Tampere and to Norrköping to see how Demola is working there, Demolas are working there. Also, Riga Municipality was the partner, and we had some events together. And of course, these wonderful premises, Nordic Clubhouse is offering us, and we are having their hospitality, and upstairs we are living together with the Tech Hub Riga, so thank you to them as well. But I hope I will have opportunity to say a few more thank yous at the end, but now I wish all of you, first of all, take it easy, enjoy, don't be stressed. This is not official, parliament session or whatever. This is Demola, run final pitch. So good luck to students, and enjoy all the rest of you. Thank you.
Forgot the very most important thing, to tell you about the catchbox. Never mind that. Probably all of you know that this is, I think, also a Latvian creation. Latvians were part of this team.
Yes, I just was in Aalto University and Peter Kelly, a professor, he was so proud of everything. And then he took us to the conference room and he said, you know guys, what we have, we can throw this to the public and we can use it. And then we together with Ragnar Sil from Estonia and our Latvian said, wait a minute, this is Latvian and Finnish invention. Mitelis Studars, he is actually doing production now here in Latvia. And students, if you would like to feel how it is, you can even try during your presentations. Yeah?
Yes, we can. But first, we will give the floor and the opportunity to introduce themselves to the jury, which will be very professionally judging the 6 teams of tonight. So I'm very happy to see that they're very gender balanced. This is so fantastic to see in Latvia, which is usually not the case. So good job, Demola. Want to use the pitchbox? Yeah. So maybe, honestly, Demola is our first jury member. Maybe a few words about yourself and maybe some wishes for the teams or what just to keep in mind.
Okay, hello everybody, my name is Anna and I represent the University of Latvia where I'm a young researcher. I defended my PhD thesis last year and I'm interested in researching science and innovation policies. And right now I work for a project that's analyzing the policies for social innovation. I have also practical policy experience in Investment and Development Agency of Latvia, where I found out about Demola from our Finnish friends, and I'm very lucky that I had a chance to see how this project has developed here in Latvia. And I wish today's presenters good luck, and I hope you will bring good lessons from all this project to your future projects and everything that you do in your life. Have good luck today.
Hello. So, full house tonight. I wonder why we speak English. Anybody here not speaking Latin?
No, Demola's working language is English. Sorry, Oscar.
I know that, I'm just wondering why. So, I do represent the Green Technology Incubator, the only technology-related incubator in Latvia, founded by 2 major universities, RTU and the University of Latvia. So, the innovation process as such is my everyday life, and that's a very interesting thing to work on. The other thing I do as a hobby that they actually pay me for is I train people public speaking presentations, so that's probably the reason why I'm here tonight. Once you're up on stage, and the team that will present today, everything's basically defined by your emotions, because they run the body language, they are responsible for the way you deliver the message. But the good part of this is that emotions can be controlled, because the thought always comes before the emotion. Although we might think that it's difficult to control the emotions, it is. But change your thoughts and you will change your emotions gradually, and maybe someday. Well, it gets better, I mean, about the public speaking. So, I remember the nice movie, Meryl Streep was in main role. The movie is called Iron Lady, about Margaret Thatcher. Have you seen it? There's this nice quote of Margaret Thatcher, which is about emotions, I think, a lot. And it is as follows. Watch your thoughts so they become your words. Watch your words so they become your actions. Watch your actions so they become your habits. Watch your habits so they become your character. And watch your character so it becomes your destiny. So everything starts with a thought. Good luck to everybody.
Fantastic.
I'm a professor in legal business school, and my business is about saying in very difficult terms what is very easy, actually. And because this is what we saw, right? So to put in very difficult sentences what everyone can understand much easier. And today you have a great challenge, and I'm very grateful that you invited me for the jury. I just came to see, we have a startup lab in Riga Business School. We have 19 teams there running, and they are in the worst possible mode, because they are struggling quite a lot. And I know that today in 5 minutes we won't be able to see all what you have been struggling during these months. That's, I think, something that is extraordinary that you got till the end. And in that sense, we will try to be nice with you as well, because we know how much you have to go through. Moderator said we have to judge hard. We will try to be fair, okay? What I recommend you is try to be convinced of what you say, because otherwise we won't be convinced about you, okay? So be confident. We don't know much about your project, so we will know what you will tell us, okay? So thank you.
Last but not least, Dace Bransen.
Hi, my name is Dace Bransen. I'm representing SEB Bank from savings and pension savings side. And before I was working in state side in public service for 10 years, and in borrowing side, it's both sides, all about money. It seems like I like money somehow. But whatever, also this project, I have to say it's really fantastic, fantastic platform, this demo project. And in last time I was participating with my savings program from SEB side, and youngsters didn't solve it really, because it seems youngsters has no money to save, yeah? But whatever, ideas which came out from this project, they are really fantastic. And what I wish to all of us and who participating and who are not participating, please dream. And you know, the dreams in the beginning seems unbelievable. Afterwards, they seem I wrote it, unattainable. But if you push all your wish to this direction, things becomes unavoidable. It means that you cannot avoid your dreams if you are doing what you want to do. And I wish to fulfill your dreams. Please come to stage and show what you present for us, and it will be a really nice journey tonight.
I think the 6 teams can be very excited and actually very proud to have such a professional and diverse jury. You have a researcher, you have a vocal presentation coach, then you have a professor, and then you have a person with money. So you have a perfect balance in the jury, and they all are smiling and positive on, it's a Monday today, on a Monday. So it's shocking.
Like Friday.
Okay, before we go to the actual pitching, every one of us wants to meet the 6 teams, right? Yes. The answer is yes. Because when the signing up sheet goes around, you also have the small papers which will be handed out to you, because not only the jury will be evaluating the pitches today, but we will also have this public audience favorite team. So keep your eyes and ears open for the team that you love the most and want to support. They will also have a very special prize at the end. So we would very much like to meet all the teams up in front, presenting themselves. Now they will, for the first time tonight, go in alphabetical order to shortly present themselves, where they're from, what's their name, what they have been working on, very just in 2 words, and maybe the key lesson that they have learned. Annette said, focus on the lessons that you have learned. Maybe there's 1 or 2 that you want to share with us tonight as well. So let's start with the team working on Exigent Services Latvia. Could we have 1 or more participants of the team up here? You all have to fit the red nuts. That's the first task. Okay, you have Petros. introduce yourself? Or not? That's what
We will introduce, can we introduce at the beginning of our presentation?
Okay, then just tell something else to everyone who wants to just hear about you. Where are you from, what do you study, and what's the key lesson of Demola?
Sandra.
So yeah,
You want to take it first?
Hug box. It's really a hug box.
So, my name is Sandra, and I'm, as you see, maybe not see, somewhere there, 91% design master, and my future dream would be, at least once in my lifetime, to be a voice in some cartoon.
Great.
Hello, my name is Henry. I'm 5'8", coding technician, and this last job doesn't work in English, but I want to be a billionaire. That's the guy who plays pool.
Sounds like a billionaire.
My name is Demola. I'm a water business manager, and I hope someday I will be able to become a chair.
So, my name is Waldis. I'm 7/12 of the doctor. Okay, and what I wanted to do, I want to learn how to swallow fire.
So, hello, my name is Rita, and I am 75% marketing specialist, and I want to travel around the world.
Fantastic. Okay, maybe one or two key lessons from Demola that you wish to share? There's so many insights you just
You
don't
should
know.
participate, yes.
Okay.
It was hard work, and it was hard to find time, and yeah, you have to order your priorities.
It's hard to manage, so
Yeah, we managed.
we're very excited to hear. You will also draw the number you're presenting from the very professional basket. Can you stand up and one of you has the honors to pick the number you're presenting? Number one? Wow. So you get ready, okay? Thanks. Thank you so much. That's the way it should be done. Team working on eco solutions. Eco.
Hello, we are Team Ergo. We are a friendly team working for a serious project. We are happy to be here.
Yeah. Where are you from? What do you study? And key lessons.
I'm Nina. I'm studying political science, and thank you. The most maybe for me from this project I learned teamwork. So and I would like to follow my startup. So this was a very good lesson for me.
I'm Richard. So I'm finishing my second master's degree in industrial engineering and management, working in a company that produces unmanned aerial vehicles. And key lesson from Demola was resource management and setup of priorities. So thank you.
Good evening. My name is Richard. I'm one of the graduates from University of Riga. I'm working in a student union in Latvia, and currently in this case, what I learned is that even though in the first steps we didn't have any plan, the main thing is like set one goal, which is to go till the end. So that's why we are still here.
I'm Vino, recent student in business administration. I like traveling. The key lesson which we learned is speak to the customer.
Hi, I'm Evia. I'm the youngest team member of our team. I'm still a student of bachelor degree. I study business administration. And the most important thing I learned is not to give up, even though there's no seeable solution yet.
Hello, and I'm Albert. I'm studying design at the Academy of Latvia. And I'm also enjoying this teamwork thing. It's kind of fun. And also I'm enjoying this wonderful winter time.
Very good. Thank you so much. Now you can go.
Number 5.
The team of Belgium. County. I didn't see that.
Hello, we are a team of Belgium and working on solution of Belgian Elementary Special Boarding School. And my name is Agnes. I'm second year student in finance. And besides studying, I like taking different courses outside the school, and yeah, solutions can change like 100 times, but just don't give up.
My name is Yanis. I study mathematics third year.
My name is Maris. I study Master in Design in Art Academy of Latvia. And every time when someone asks to tell something about myself, I would like to sound like those dating advertisements. I like to eat out, I like to go to kinos or cinema. So, next.
Hello, my name is Martin, and I study in Art Academy of Latvia, functional design. Enjoy this time.
Hello, my name is Noris. I'm learning mechanical things in Technical University, exactly manufacturing technology. And I'm working in transportation technology systems as an engineer.
Hi, my name is Patrici and I'm studying multimedia communication in Rigas Tradiņš University. So it's kind of a plot twist that I'm in Daugavpils Shot Factory team.
Hello, my name is also Nauris. I'm studying biology in the University of Latvia. And I want to say outside is very slippery, be careful. And unfortunately, we have also one teammate, Andres. She is
He cannot come, unfortunately.
Yes. Okay.
That's right.
Yes. He's studying physics at the University of Latvia.
Thank you so much. Okay, and your number is?
2.
The team working on TESWA municipality issues.
Hi everybody, so we're Team TESWA and we're trying to help the municipality to make their life better. Yeah, I'm Mada from University of Agriculture. And yeah, key lesson is try to always dig deeper and try to find the real problem, not only the symptoms of the problem.
Hello, my name is Karina, and I'm from Art Academy of Latvia, Functional Design Department. And the key lesson is that there is no I in the word team.
My name is Maya, design student from Art Academy of Latvia.
And I'm glad to be here with all the good students and people, friends. And the thing is that I didn't know that it will be that easy to communicate with the municipality. I thought they are so not so strange, so serious. But no, they are really nice, and I'm glad to be one of them.
Hello, my name is Annie. I'm from Greek Studies University, learning International Relations, European Studies. And key lesson is compromise. That's what I got here to learn.
Hello, my name is Krishans, and I'm studying public relationships at Eureka. And my key lesson, there are actually more than one. First one could be you can never have enough. No, you should have more than one, at least mine basically even from demo. That's definitely. And also we should speak up when we have something to say, because it's maybe crucial to the project. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Yanis. I'm 50% lazy, but my key lesson is that I have learned to succeed in Demola, you have to study design. I know 2 girls in our team who study design and they're super genius. When I'm in the team, I'm working on a project, I have nothing to say because they're so smart. I thought I wasn't lazy, but I came to Demola and it feels like I'm so lazy and I'm not even smart.
Hello, my name is Tatiana, and I will not speak about lessons that I have learned because we have a special day today in our team, Yanis. Today is our birthday boy, so we congratulate him.
Thank you very much and happy birthday. I hope it works out for the team as well tonight. And last but not least, Puls Ale.
Good evening, everyone. So we are last but not least the full sec team. My name is Victor. I'm really happy to be a member of this team. So I'm studying at TU Electronics, and shortly about the Demola, I'm really happy to be on this project. Demola is to work like one team. You know that everybody have the different talents and the skills. This is very important to clarify which one have the best one and use it in 100%. So I wish you luck and success. Thank you very much.
Hello everyone, my name is George. I'm from Tbilisi, Georgia, and I study here business administration in Toriba University. The keyword is to be the part of the team and to listen and to share everything. That's all.
Hi, my name is Janis. I'm studying design and art academy at Latvia, and my keyword or key quote from Demola is "Together we are stronger."
Hello everyone, my name is Anette, and I'm studying marketing and sales management of Business University of Toriba. And my key lesson of this project is that it's hard to work together with competent and I think successful people, because you need to respect that you're not the only one who has the right opinion. There's also other ones who are quite smart. And but yeah, I enjoy time. As you can see, I'm the only girl with these boys, so it's really
guess I'm the only one in this project who are still studying at high school. And from Demola I learned how to work in a team. As my team members said, we all are different people, and it was really enjoy to work with them. So join the next Demola session.
Fantastic pitch. Thank you. Your number Thank you so much. Unfortunately, I didn't get to the chance to meet you 4 months ago to see at which stage or how developed or how many lessons you had created then. But let me say that what you said and what you reflected on sounds very useful for your professional life, actually afterwards. Because in university or in projects like this, working in a team and being together with like-minded people or not so like-minded and with the right opinions, as we all think we have, it's very useful for your future. So take that to heart, apply for the next Demola, those that haven't. And without further ado, we have to start the pitching of tonight. Does everyone have a small blank post-it note? Just one for each person? Everyone? Does everyone have one?
No.
Girls, can you make sure everyone has one? It's very important. Yeah, it's going. That's the piece of paper that you're going to write the one team that is going to win your favorite team of the night. So please do keep it blank until the end. Keep your mind open. We have 6 teams. Don't rate your favorite one just based on this presentation, as it was just a presentation of them. Okay, rules of the game for the teams pitching. They know very well that they have 5 minutes, and 5 minutes sharp, we will have a piggy sound at the end of 5 minutes, so they should know that sound very well. That means that time is up. Either one or all the team members can present, it depends on them. We will start in this order. Our jury, they have very secret criteria which they are evaluating the teams upon. You have your favorite team, and you also have a very good opportunity to ask questions. The total audience, the number of questions we can ask is 3, and then we give also the word to the jury if they have any questions. The jury also keeps their mind open as they are going to walk upstairs to the 5th floor for evaluating. And yes, hello Navneet. 6 teams, 5 minutes each. Let's start with Exeter.
Patient's time is one of the most complex daily routine for the patient. And if it's complex for adults, then it's even more complicated to the child. This is a sketch of a daily graph from one parent, Christina, about what's the child's daily graph. And what we wanted to do is to go like this. Take out that part and just leave the blank communication between the parent and the child. And communication is what we went for, because when the parents with the child go to the doctor, they should not be making the fake numbers about their measurements. But this communication should be sufficient enough to create sufficient data, because children usually don't care about their health, or less. And that comes from interviews with the Children and Youth Diabetes Association. So what we went for is the target group, children and adults in whole Europe. Its number is 130,000. We can multiply it by 2 because it accounts for 1 parent as well. And what we created is an application. Looks something like this. Application that is an everyday tool and a communication platform between parent and a child. We would have 2 types of application. The child's application is the most meaningful because it has 4 main features: entry of glucose, entry of insulin intake, entry of carbs intake or food that you intake in the chart. The most complex thing, of course, is the food, because all foods are different. So we created 3 types how you can enter food. It's either from our database, either directly your bread units that the child intakes, or take a picture and send the picture to the mother, so she could estimate how much bread units are in the food. This looks pretty much like this. And there's a chance to take a picture. So what's the benefit for children? It's much easier logbook filling. It helps to fit them in a class so they don't have to use their notebooks, like the Christina said. And it helps to understand their health status and progress, so there wouldn't be any complications within 10 to 15 years because of the disease. For the parents, it helps to communicate with the child and decreases the amount of control over them, still getting the results and helping to analyze the health. For doctors, it's responsible parents and patients and objective numbers that they can take into the measurement. And now my business partner will continue the numbers.
The teaser website will be the first step in our marketing plan. It will give us an opportunity to educate the society about our application. Afterwards, we will have a press release. The press release will be from the diabetes blogs, diabetes journals, and other journals. Yes, and the next step will be advertisements through the social networks. It will give us an opportunity to create a society around this application, and a big part of it will be the storytelling process. It will include demo videos as well as feedbacks from users which used this app before. And our business model is annual payments. The first year will be free, so people will get to know this application. They will know if this is really fit for their lifestyle. And afterwards, it will cost 1.99 euros for each year. And we are going for some 20% of the market, and the numbers would be something like 50,000 euros per year. And we have 2 main competitors. This is My Sugar Junior. It's application for young children from age 6 to 10. And also, this is like really simple application, more like a game, more like a cartoon, and it is translated in 4 languages. The second competitor is Blue Loop. It's something similar to our application. It's a logbook app for diabetes patients, and they can add a caregiver profile. But this application doesn't look very good. I think our application is better, and it is harder to use.
Thank you so much. Do we have questions from the audience?
No questions.
Catchbox, where did you go?
One moment, please.
Just sleeping.
Right.
Thanks. Okay, I've got a question, real like a business question. It's only mockups, or you have a real application, working application, ready?
Right now?
Yeah, right now.
We currently have a prototype with some features already working, but it's still in development.
And you can send a link and or APK, and I can download on my phone and try it. Yeah.
Prototype, yes.
Okay, good. Thanks.
Okay, 2 more questions.
Let's go. That was 2 questions.
No, that counted as one. Anyone else?
Maybe I.
Yeah. Right behind you.
So guys, what do you need to finish this project? To put your product in the market?
Yeah, this is the question that Janis wanted to answer us. It's about 10 to 20,000 euros in order to create proper product that's go flawlessly all the year long. Anyone want to share? Well, that's our estimate.
And also a little bit more feedback from parents and diabetes children, because we have one mom who is very interested, and she already got some feedback to us, and yeah, so it's much more.
Yeah, it was Christina.
No, it was not, and it was real.
Okay, one last question from the audience. Okay, this is the first team. I understand everyone's shy. Yeah, Lily, she has for your hands. And the jury, do you have any questions? I will give you this one.
How much time we have to
Just 1 or 2 questions.
1 hour. So what do you add to what is existing already in technology? I mean, you show some competitors and some applications that are over there. It was not clear, at least to me, what is the difference between your products.
First of all, we have a really specific target audience. It's a young people from age 7 to 18, and their parents. This application is for short market. It's the market that can pay, and also our application, in my opinion, is very easy to use. It only has 4 main functions, so the children wouldn't be confused seeing this application. Also, we have some extra features which we haven't finished yet, like including some games in that application that the children can learn what is the healthy food, what is how many weight units is in every food he eats, and something like that.
My second one, I have 10 questions. Yeah. So you are asking to pay a fee, an annual fee, for what? I mean, the person has the application, so
Yes.
what do you provide? Why do they need to pay an annual fee for
Yes,
that?
that's
What
true.
is it? Are you planning to offer some service on the top or some updates? Or what is it?
The main thing we are giving them is that communication option with mother and their children. It's like all the data which children insert in the application will be synchronized to mother's phone. And the free trial is like, it's not like a free application, it's like free trial the first year. So they get used to the application and they could understand if they want to pay about it later. It's something similar to what WhatsApp had that they never used.
We have never paid.
Yes, so that's weird.
I have quite many questions actually. So first thing is about the market. You mentioned that they want to reach 20% of the target audience. So how would you actually address them? Why 20? And how?
20% were approximately the number we're going for. That is a small market. It says 130,000, and it's, in my opinion, it's a market which is really easy to get to them because they're using all the forums, and those mothers really care about their children. And I think we have a great thing which could really help in their everyday life to help get more precise results from all the intakes, all the insulin measurements, and we're trying to make their life easier.
Thank you. What's the price end users pay currently for the 2 solutions that you showed, your competitors?
It's for free.
They both solutions are for free. So yours obviously would be of a greater value so that people would actually pay you some few euros.
Actually, that was the idea because of children are not so maybe good at English, and there's only 4 languages, and the other one I think was the only English version. So it could be a very good opportunity to put all of languages so they are usable in every country, not only for the big countries, the big market countries.
how many languages are there in EU? You mentioned you need 10 to 20,000 euros, so have you estimated the cost of creating an app in each of the languages?
I would say all languages more of the future, that 10 to 20,000 is to create a fast application, to create a really great working application in English.
Two more questions, really easy ones. Have you considered any other business models apart from the selling the app or the charged fee?
Yes, we have. One of them was premium, that in the free version it would have advertisements from, I don't know, some medicine companies or something like that, and also it would take extra fee to get rid of them and also to add more than one extra profile to the application.
Okay, and the last question is, how many kids did you talk to with such a disease?
We talked through this survey, and it was very interesting because we sent it to all associations. As you saw, 89% was from the Children and Youth Association, and mostly there was mothers which take these surveys and then get answers.
My question was, how many kids did you talk to? None.
Yes,
All right.
we talk with their parents.
Yeah,
Oh.
we communicate to parents.
Sounds really nice project. And when Rudy was asking, I was checking some applications which are available in Apple Store for the moment. It seems all for free, but whatever, it seems to me that it's more based on children's interest. How to make children interested to use this application. Because for parents, I fully understand it would be, how to say, attractive way how to check the children, but how to make children responsible to put data and send information in. How you thought about how to make it more valuable also from that side?
We want them to use this application so they don't have to fill their logbook. They right now have their logbooks where they have to write all those things which are in our application. And that is, I think it's very hard for each young people in the class. You have to fill the logbook and everybody is watching and thinking what is he doing. And this is more like more easier way, and they doesn't get recognition from the rest of the class. And also we have this amazing there in the, right now it's the top, but in the bottom of the application, and it looks really, really like more interesting for the children, in my opinion.
And what is the, how to say, target group? From which age to?
From 7 to 18.
7 to 18.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
So much.
Good job.
Shotguns. As hunter, you can inherit it from your father, grandfather, or you can buy new. But there's another type of gun, rifle, which bullet is better than shotgun. But in Europe, you cannot use rifle because of its dangerous distance bullet. That's why there is a demand for excellent shotgun bullet. And from this comes our case to create a new type of bullet which would be 3 times more precise than DSR already producing. And overseas, from market we got known that there's a small demand for DSR products. Hunters told us about their bullets, what they are using, and wished us good luck to create a new one. Shooting Range is interested in sport bullet, and overall it's really complicated science to make a new bullet. So we created some prototypes we was brainstorming and created some 3D models. And we decided that the bullet with and poles is a better. Why? Because of its pressure. So when you shoot, at the end of the bullet, there are many pressure that sometimes is wasted. The poles make something like airbag, and its friction is lower than usual. So we were testing these bullets with some type of shotgun, and we get these. So you can look at it. This is our testing area, and we got results. So these bullets are shooted in this steel plate. One actually hit it, almost the target. So in conclusion, we know what we did, what we can change, and we need to correct it. We need to balance the bullet. We need to think about rotation as a rifle gun that increase precision. And we need to do more practical tests. And as you see, there is a lot of lead bullet in market. Only one factory from Latvia, the Duplex, is producing bullets from steel as our prototype. And the United States are offering us bullets from copper. And if our new bullet would be industrial product, so gauge, powder, labor, electricity will be the same. Inventory there, whether it be new or old, it's depreciation as all mechanical devices, and the main gain is on material. As you see, the lead price per ton is approximately 10 times higher than steel. And near graphs you can see both material prices per last 3 years. Thank you for your attention.
You have a piggy picture, but you didn't hear the sound, so that's good. Very good. Okay, questions, audience? Do you have any? It was so technical that I see people going like, oh, we have one.
Hello. It's a very interesting project, and I wanted to know how many time you spent on like a R&D, like not on business part, but really on R&D, research and development, like a scientific work. How many how like a percentage of time you spend?
Most of the time, both of the hours are really good at physics, so they did the most of the work doing prototyping and testing those prototypes actually in SolidWorks with air pressures and airflows and so on. So basically, all science of the bullet, it's just science. It's all the time calculations. And after we did some testing only gave us a fail, but the more we fail, the closer we get to the results. So basically we are back to the drawing board, calculating new numbers, get a gravity rate, the weight rate, powder rate. There's lots of small details there which you must get right to get it work. So basically we are calculating all the time. It's not just some process.
Sorry.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Any more questions from the audience? Yeah, we have one here.
How many bullets did you test?
Oh, we tested about 7 or 8 bullets.
Cool.
Last one from the audience? Yeah.
Okay, so these new type of bullets, are they proving only accuracy or the distance of the shot as well?
If they will be accurate with rotation, then the distance will increase too.
Thank you.
Throw it to that. And the jury has only 3 questions.
Yes,
Sorry.
I'm really impressed about this presentation, but what is your competitive advantage of this product in the market, and how you are going to sell it to you end users, yeah? And selling potential, what is your business behind it?
That's used all the 3 questions.
Yes.
No, okay.
I couldn't catch, and that's why I was interested to get this information as, okay, it's a product, but where you put it? And how?
Yeah, thank you for your questions. Actually, theoretically, when we made this our bullet, it was better than anyone else because it's the step between old shotgun bullet and between the rifle. That's why we trying to get rotation in it, and that makes old. That really makes better bullet for old guns, these shotguns, and I think it's just matter of time, and then by hunters or sportsmen, they give their voice to another that there's a new bullet and this is really good. Unfortunately, not today is good, but in future.
Unique bullet in the world. It's a unique bullet in the world.
Yeah, we are going.
There are no others.
For shotguns, absolutely.
Did you make any sort of investment analysis? I mean, you said everything is the same except materials, but I guess the company will have to make some investment in the production line, or how they make all the marketing for the future, we have to approach new customers. So any sort of analysis, discussion with the company on, are you convinced that there is a business model behind, or why?
Yes, this time when we will get to the perfect bullet, which really flies, it's a long time period, approximately 2-3 years. This was only 4 months, and we are.
Yeah, that's the main thing about talking about production line and like marketing. That wasn't our task at the first, because our task from partners were giving to come with innovation. So we were focusing all our attention just on innovation. But what touches production line, that our partner explained that they production line needs to be changed anyway all the time, every 7 or so on years. So for them to make an investment in a new production line wouldn't make any difference.
I have a question. Say I'm a shotgun owner, so what do I shoot at? What is that I'm shooting?
Main thing is sports.
Sports, okay. So what is the pain that I have that you are trying to solve? What's the need that you're going to address? Do I have any pain?
Yes, basically at the moment, the best bullet in the market, flies in a 50 meters. It always has 3 to 6 centimeters like tail from the target. Yeah, so basically at all, because we can get shotgun is not a rifle where the barrel is with a spiral in it. So bullet flies straight. So we're trying to work on innovation to get actually bullet rotating with those turbines. So we will get results what barrels. No, yeah, but
so it's
rifles could do.
and more size should be.
Just one small question, what are your next steps?
Next step is, again, drawing board, make new prototype, and then try it.
Because our first prototype gave us a lot of clues what we need to change, and we had a specialist and a testing place which actually suggested gave us small hints what we could do to improve our idea and to develop it.
Thank you so much. Team number 3, Belgium.
I messed up. Okay. Okay, cool. Let's start out in 3. Okay. Our problem is like some finance facilitation for people with mental and physical disabilities from college special elements in boarding school. Basically, for students, when they are studying biology, they are supported, so they can be disciplined, they can be productive. But when they graduate school, they are on their own, and their family often don't help them. They have problems, for example, not deciding what they want to do. They have problems writing their CV. They have problems finding jobs, problems preparing for job interviews. And if they find jobs, they have inability to really be consistent in jobs. So they really stay in jobs for like 3 months, 4 months, then they quit. Other thing is information gap between graduates and employees. The thing is, employees aren't ready to give jobs to people with disabilities because they don't know how to treat them, they don't know how to adapt environment so they can work there, and they don't know how to supply them with necessary training in that kind of way. So it's a problem for two perspectives. People with disabilities can have great work, but they need help and they need work. Our solution is to have volunteers who, in 6 months period, consistently works with graduates, help them make CV, help them find job, help them fill information gap, and who communicates with employees. So not only they have a job, but also they can keep job. Vacancy situation in Latvia. If you look at the vacancy situation in Latvia, and specifically in the region where pathology graduates are located, we can see it's relatively small. Pathology graduates are uncomfortable and often really can't move their location. So basically they have to compete with this really small subset of jobs with people who don't have disabilities and disadvantages. That's another reason why a volunteer could really help do that. Basically our plan, volunteers after 6 months, he goes to Belgium, he meets the graduates, he gets their consent, their information, and in course of 6 months, by periodically contacting with telephones, emails and CV, find companies, apply for work, and contact with employees. It's periodic, you have to check in so they don't become apathetic and they don't. Our plan is to have partnership with NGOs, universities, schools, social departments to make a project one semester for one volunteer, which is like the structure within this volunteering will work. And to get volunteers and to help get the word out, we will be utilizing events, new doors, conferences, before mentioned partnerships, and advertising, which we'll use mainly to get volunteers like private job funding agencies, social networks, national employment agencies. This is overall overview of current solution to this problem involved locally. Graded by affordability and efficiency. For example, students themselves, they are relatively cheap, but they are really inefficient because of aforementioned problems. On the other side, we have agency, really efficient, but really high cost and families can't afford it. And our solution is affordable and efficient. And finally, advantages. For college graduates, it would be safety, if someone takes care of them, steady employment, and for volunteers, it would be really great experience working with social area, especially if you want to do that later, and great CV or resume entry. And advantage for school would be employ graduates, improve public image, and also they really could give better graduates when they graduate, because right now if they can't keep track, they don't know what's going on, and they can improve their school by knowing how they ended up.
No.
On the last one.
Okay, any questions? Yes, we have a over there. Oscar, can you come?
Oh. Where is Belgium?
Where's Belgium?
Belgium is 40 kilometers from Moldavia.
Okay, I don't mean to be rude, but your solution is move the school. It's someplace where there are more jobs. I'm sorry. The other thing I would observe is, I'm sorry, but the other thing I would observe, I've been to this school, I know where it is, I know what it looks like. Just another question is, how early do they actually start transition planning for students at Belgium? How young are the students when they actually start to think?
Can you speak a little bit louder?
How?
Go for it. Put it closer.
How old are the students when they actually start to get ready for transition from a protected environment, a boarding school, which in and of itself is a mistake? We'll put that aside. How old are they when they start planning?
They are between 20 and 22 years old.
Yeah, I mean, that's another issue, is that this should be starting when they're 16 years old. In situations, I'm from the United States, I've worked in these situations, and the short fact is, transition planning, when you age out of 21, starts when you're 15 or 16. It doesn't start 6 months before. It's too late.
But are we talking about kids like normal or kids with disabilities?
Severe disabilities.
Disabilities. So yeah, but this is something new here in Latvia.
I know, but 6 months is not enough time. It's certainly not enough time.
Thanks, Tom.
Yeah, sorry.
Thanks so much. Aaron.
All this in one moment.
Thank you for the presentation. I wonder, where does this volunteer come from? Did you have some research? Where does the school have some volunteers, or where do these people come from?
Yeah, do you want to answer?
We haven't tried it yet. We will work on that, and they will come we will communicate, firstly we will communicate with NGOs for disabled people. There are like 14 NGOs and they are quite open-minded. Then we will talk with students also, because volunteering is quite popular now, and many students and also pupils from the last year, they like experience, and it would be great to try something out for also for CV, at least some experience in the beginning. And yeah, we will try talk with universities, with bigger schools in Latvia, NGOs. 14, for example, Apelgons and Baltāmāja, and social departments. We will try to involve as much.
Okay, what is the number of graduates that are seeking for the jobs on average every year, instead of just staying home?
Every year approximately 20 graduates there are, but this year there are 60 graduates.
How many of them are looking for a job?
How to say, they can't really look for a job because they can't make decisions because of mental disabilities. But at school they have 3 vocational classes. They work in an area of carpentry at school, of cooking and forestry. And they also have internship in the last year of studies, and we talk to them, and they are really motivated, and they want to work, not sit at home and live on benefits. And they can actually do some simple works, some routine works, but they can do it a very long time and quite good quality if they do that one work. And I think in Latvia there are many free vacancies in like this area where you need to do some simple works, like not low skill work. I don't know how to call this work.
Okay, Jerry.
Yeah, couple of questions. The first is, which is the level of disability of most of these people? There are different levels, and also wondering why a volunteer, why should be volunteer? So there is plenty of money in the system right now to support that definition. So the question is why you have thought about that. I mean, there are experts as well, so that can be helping. So have you considered that? And then there are, and this is my third question, so comment. There are plenty of good experiences internationally where people are not, the people with different capacities are not relocated in normal jobs, but they actually they create factories or different types of workshops where they are integrated automatically. So I was wondering whether you also have searched for this type of solutions.
Actually, we have thought about different workshops and to create like special workshop, for example, where Belgian students could work with wooden things because they can do it well. But in Latvia there is a problem that mostly there are very few like factories, and mostly there are some very small workshops where, for example, family works and there are like only 5 people working. They are very professional, they can do it very fast. So this situation is very sad for Belgian graduates. It can be in the future when there will change laws of social company. I think it will be in 2017 or 2018, but that's it's like 1 or 2 years, and we want to do it, start now. And that's why try volunteers, because it's quite popular thing nowadays, and I have talked with different people, students, they really like doing this thing, and if it's one volunteer for 6 months, it's okay, it's not so long time, and then next volunteer comes, and yeah.
Okay. Have you thought how employers would be interested to join in this program. Because I saw in presentations there was advantages for all of these other parties, except employers. Do you have some interviews with them and how they would be willing to participate in this program and what would be advantages for them?
Actually, when we had a different solution, firstly we tried to send emails. Of course, it wasn't successful because no one answered. And then we tried to call, but we called Rimi, Maxima, we called Isla Group, but mostly they said, sorry, we don't have time for that, send email, we will answer you, but no one answered, so we haven't reached employers, but we want to reach them. So, yeah. But for employers, mostly socially responsible image, also some tax reduction. Yeah, tax reduction and then, yeah. Okay.
What do you think what would be the perfect volunteer's profile?
Person like a social worker, for example, I don't know if that career exists here in Latvia, would be the perfect volunteer. Usually they are always involved in this kind of situations. Yeah.
Like you're saying, the person who's currently doing the social work.
Yeah,
like professionally doing
yeah.
that. And,
yeah, in the career like social work, they usually used to volunteer.
Because previously you mentioned the pupils and students.
Yeah, or students who are studying in social area, or pupils who are learning in last year, 12th class, because they are already 18 years old, they're quite mature and
Because when I'm asking this, I'm thinking to get a job for such a person, you need to be really well connected. Like, really well connected. Knowing, say, hundreds, well, at least tens of entrepreneurs who do employ people and actually have to convince them and sort of make a promise that the person would, do the job, behave, and so on. So, don't you really think that you need somebody like from business community just to have connections with companies that most probably social workers or pupils don't have?
But it's just like applying to any job. Any person who can apply to any job. So any person can usually do this volunteering. Our profile is a social worker because this kind of people are usually open. We are looking for a profile for a person who are more empathic to the disabled person than to looking for a company. Because he have to make that person feel good because that kid was in the school in a very good environment and now he's leaving that place and he's gonna live in the city, no one's gonna take care of them. So the social worker is more for us as an empathic person to them to take care of. And of course, applying to job like anyone.
Last question.
Tasman municipality invited us 4 months ago to develop different approaches, directions for Tasman tourism, entrepreneurship, and communication development. Thank you. So we went there for a couple of times and saw a lot of interesting places and enthusiastic people. So we highlighted 3 special values that Tasman possesses. First of all, balance, an outstanding hidden treasure. Peaceful nature all around the city. And of course, people, and enthusiastic and amazing locals who are ready to engage to make Tasman even better than it is now. So, Tasman has a lot of interesting places to see and stories to tell, but they just need a little help to find a way how to demonstrate its values and activities out to the outside world. According to our researchers and interest of Tasman municipality, our project target group is family with children, Latvian family, where moms greatly minded, dad, like usual dad, who likes numbers and computers, and 2 wonderful children who like to play football and drive ponies. So back to the Tasman. Here you can see a map of Tasman. And what do you see? Exactly a place where 6 roads meet together. So we based the concept of 6-way crossroads based on Tasman values, where hospitality, creativity, history, nature, culture, and entertainment meet together to make Tasmania a unique place where to live. Just in Tasmania, where hospitality meets with nature, entertainment comes together with history, and culture meets with creativity. Each of those 2 ways combined make a unique product available just in Tasmania. Peaceful Escape, the main product available all year long. Experience Peaceful Escape, you can enjoy walking paths, wolf sculptures, outdoor activities, silence while you are reading a book on the Iceland, and of course, bed and breakfast at its finest, and stargazing at night. Second product, interactive route available during working hours. Taking this route would be an amazing historical entertainment for the whole family. You could even meet a ghost there, but a friendly one, which will guide you through the castle, while in the city you could get lost in the historical maze of Tasmania. This route educational as well as exciting, including also stand rooms, light way to the castle, interactive restaurant in the castle, and even an open art cinema. And grand finale, Singing Towers Festival, taking place once in a year. Just imagine a warm summer evening in nice company in the garden of Tasmania Palace, listening to co-singing, where music comes from different towers and balconies, making an experienced musical masterpiece. Well, Team Tasman is not just about some ideas, but about real deal. So we could quote Fukudake, use what exists to create what is to be about our implementation part. First of all, we will engage with locals, municipality, and entrepreneurs to make environment and service improvement, at the end making Peaceful Escape product. The next step is attracting investors and find EU funds to make interactive routes. And the last one, attracting sponsors and improving marketing to make Tasmania recognizable and to increase tourist flow by making this Tower Sound Festival. So next stop, Tasmania.
Very, very short and fast questions. If not, we're going to the jury immediately. Okay, you had for every team. There you go. Let's do it quick.
Very great presentation, I could say. Very like a laconical, and you can understand everything what your talk was, and yeah, good job on that. And of course, very good idea. So I can only say, encourage you to keep on and keep on working. So yeah, thanks for your presentation.
Questions? If not, we're going to the jury to save time. Jury.
I have been in Mrs. White 10 times, but now I want to come back. So I mean, one of the things when you go, I'm not gonna say, I'm gonna ask you. So what Tasmania has to do first in order to attract people there? So you have the palace, the hills, you have grassroots hills that also have an attraction, you have the nature, as you mentioned. Away, I had to travel 3 hours to be there. So how do you attract, how do you make me convince me to bring a guest to go to the place and not to see Ulda or Celsius?
Yeah, you could go there during the Singing Towers Festival because it would be a unique festival just available in Tasman. Because I could ask a question: where have you seen us singing towers and balconies, like co-singing, actually co-singing? Just in Tasman. It's gonna happen just in Tasman, and that's how we will make Tasman more attractive and will attract tourists.
And also, if we are speaking about the management part, so the first thing that Tasmania needs to do is, of course, marketing. This is the first part to attract more tourists. The second part is deployment of its resources. So it's primarily infrastructure because Tasmania has resources, tourism resources. I mean, like palace, nature, what we have mentioned, but it is not properly coordinated. So the coordination and management of infrastructure is the second part, and the third part is attracting more investment. And as a result of this, there will be also some small entrepreneurship development.
What is average cost per such a travel to Sesvine for one so nice family?
You mean what's in the average expenses? So
Yeah, well, how much money you have to spend to get there, and is it really value to go?
So it is approximately, you should go there by car because now there is a problem with the transportation, public transportation, I mean. So it is approximately 20 euros for gasoline to get there and back for family, maybe, yeah. It's about like that. So you spend also some money in the palace, the entrance fee, because all the tourists who are going to Tasman, they primarily go also to the palace. So it's about 4 or 5 euros for family. They could take a guided tour, but usually they are not taking it because it's more for school children or for the groups. And and that starts the problem because if they want to eat, they have like just 1 or 2 places where to go, and it's not really, the offer is not really good in these places, and the price at the same time is quite high. Yeah, and there is also limited opportunity for staying in Tasman. They just have guest houses, but they have Grashu bills, yes, but no hotels.
Okay, last question.
Last 2 questions. I have 2 kids. The main challenge I have with them is to get them away from screens. They have different types of screens, phones, tablets, and TV. So what it is that I have, so that I can sell them the idea of getting off the screens and going to Tasman. What is top 3 things for, say, kids aged 5 and 8?
That's the reason why we invented this interactive route, because this could be like for all age groups. So why it's interactive route? Because there would be some kind of attractions with live screens and probably with some kind of virtual reality. So that's how we think that that's the selling product, what we need for 21st century, how we could attract history plus some kind of these interactive things.
Right. That's a good one. The other question is, you mentioned that you would engage locals, which sounds very good, but on the practical level, what is it they would actually do, apart from if I start with my car and ask for the right direction?
Yes, this is, it would be viewed from the different part because the locals, we have actually talked to local, ordinary local citizens, we talked to local entrepreneurs, and they are all ready to engage. For example, the entrepreneurs, of course, we could speak about the small entrepreneurship or small medium enterprises. So now they are not really enthusiastic about the situation, but it is now because there is no people who to share their products or share their knowledge. When, for example, you have speak to this. Yes, and so. For example, first of all, it will be small and medium enterprises, so they could offer their product to the tourists. For example, it was some candle workshops. You could talk to this, yes, because they are interested to do that, but because there is no people, they can't share their products. Yes, so some kind of workshop and also some selling the products to the tourists and the locals. They are just creating the atmosphere involving also in organizing this festival because they are willing to do that. So they are ready.
Thank you so much.
Just for clarification, so what is new? The idea of the concert is your concert? Something that you are suggesting to explain, or is something that you are doing every day?
This is all concept is invented mostly by us, but based on the things what we research, what exactly what they have basically in Tasmania, but what kind of this button, how we can put all this together and also put something new in fresh life.
Thank you so much. Okay, we have 2 more teams left. I know you're all very tired. Please hold on.
They have to be here already. Why are they so small?
Because everyone has all the time in the world for this event, apparently. So please, let's welcome the Edward.
Yes, it does.
Do you need this?
Nope, thank you, I'm good. Before I start, I'd like to ask a question. What's the difference between life insurance and a man? Any thoughts? Ideas? Well, a man. What? Well, the life insurance eventually matures, right?
Never dies.
Well, we had the privilege to work with Ergo on their case, and let me briefly tell about the product that's directly linked with the case. It is a unit-linked product, which is basically life insurance and a savings account. Additionally, one gets benefit of a tax refund from the money invested. So the basic contract is for 5 years. The minimum invested amount is 25 euros per month. And also, one part of the monthly contribution can be allocated as investment. So at the end of 5 years, one could get more outcome. Now about the case that Ergo provided us. So there is the people in the age group of 25 to 30 years of age aren't using the product. So we have to mention why people in this age group aren't using this product. So these are basic numbers about the age group. It's about 7% of Latvian population. Most of them are employed and are also digital consumers. And few of them are married. We made surveys, had interviews, and approached people to find out more about the problem. And the feedback that we got from people that we reached is that the product is quite complex. They do not tend to think ahead. They do not tend to think about the management of their own finances, personal finances. The product itself is quite complicated and hard to comprehend. And actually, they're not informed about the product and opportunity to invest in such a product and to use it. Our potential customers are professionals, service workers, and actually parents as well that could care of their offspring. And all of those groups, they do not trust the product completely and not aware of it and lack information about it. So
we as a team set out to, so that we had a case and having the information and feedback from the audience or the potential consumer, we decided that key thing now would be to increase awareness and educate people about the product. So then we could evaluate whether it's whether we could sell the product to them and make them think more about investments and the insurance. So the first tool in our marketing and sales strategy that we came up with is a game which can be played as a board game and an online game. The concept is pretty simple. The game is played 2 times. First time without insurance, second time with insurance. There are 5 steps within the game, 1 step, 1 year, and the dice is rolled in order to move through the game. And through the game, one gets steps on different kind of stones, and one can either get money or lose money. And it's pretty easily to compare the effects whether you have or do not have insurance. And also we do provide tangible money for the person who's playing the game. So he can feel the effect and become a bit emotionally attached to it. After the game, we had following responses. 80% of players thought more about the importance of investment and insurance. The game was for them simple and easily to understand, and they received some education and became more aware of the product, and also it provided some degree of fun. Second solution would be to implement the online calculator. This is our Excel prototype that we came up with that introduces the algorithm. This would be in design how it would look on the web. One could input the monthly contribution, and afterward could see the end result after 5 years, tax refund, and also some offerings what one could do with the money that's collected and invested for the future. The third solution, as the product is quite complicated, would be to change the name of the product and slogan as well. It could be 2 in both, which is backup your future or backup future. Because backup is common term used nowadays, and it's basically there's only one association with the word backup, and in future it kind of puts 2 things together. So to wrap it up, we came up with 3 solutions to help Ergo with the case. First one being the game, second being the calculator, and third one changing the name of the product. All in all, we had very good time together as a team, and we had very good experience together with Ergo, and they were very welcoming and kind and provided a lot of resources for us to work with. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Questions? If not, we'll skip the Jerry question. No, don't worry, we will not skip it. But I will give the microphone to Anna. She hasn't had a question in the last 3 rounds.
Thank you. So, which one of the solutions would you choose? How do you compare them? Because I guess you would have to go with one, or maybe you consider that you could combine them.
Actually, in our mind, in our team, think that 2 solutions, at least 2 solutions should be implemented, which is online calculator, which is a straightforward way to know more about the product and receive direct feedback. And second it would be the board game, actually, that could be implemented as well as online game. Because from our experience, we went to sales offices, and the product is actually quite complex to get your head around, and providing the tangible money within the game, and the game is playable within up to 5 minutes, so one doesn't have to spend too much time. And one can really feel the effects of having or not having insurance. So we're thinking that that's the key actually that would be one very important tool to have in sales offices. So that's one point. And second one, when there's happening some marketing activities, it could be played out as well with the audience and potential age group.
I think you pointed out very precisely that the youngsters, if I may call them so, 25 to 30 years old, the problem is that they all know that they will get old. They don't actually believe it. Well, I don't believe that I'm getting older. But I have an insurance, actually several insurance policies, like 20 and 30 years long. And I've been in consulting business that actually I've been convincing people 25, 30 years, and I've been facing their objections. So have you, do you have any like typical, do you have a list of typical objections that these people have against buying such a product?
Well,
because you mentioned you talked to them.
Yeah, the problems were mentioned on the slides, but they do not believe that. So basically, first thing, they do not think ahead. So they do not feel the worth of the money that you put down today. So they do not feel the fact that little pain now is big reward tomorrow. So they want to live good from day to day, but then do not think about tomorrow. So that's kind of in general, but you were asking about more specific, I believe, kind of feedback from the people. And well, actually, in my mind, the most important one that they are not willing to listen and to invest their time to search, do their own research more about the product. So it makes good sense to have insurance and all that. But actually, me myself, I have looked for opportunities to invest and have insurance. And it takes a lot of time to dig all the information through and get it all information consistent in one small package and feel really the fact that, okay, if I decide to go now, that I will achieve something tomorrow. And we believe that game would provide more emotional attachment to the product.
Okay.
The second question is, I think you mentioned very correctly that you have to actually educate the market.
Yeah.
So, but to educate the market as for companies, it's a big cost. Probably the beneficiaries would be also other insurers, other insurance companies. So, have you considered any partnerships with insurance companies and probably banks to have a cooperation in this process of educating the market?
Not currently. We only focused on Ergo and Ergo's case. But I do agree with you that education is the key here, and it should be so. Not only one company should invest in education. So I agree with your point.
This product, as you showed, consists of two things, and of life insurance and savings part. And this description shows that it's unit-linked product. It means investment in investment funds. And where is in your gamification this education on investment funds? And how do you train the customer for losing of money? Because it's not always this up 7%. It could be also lost money during 5 years, as we know before, yeah. And then how you providing this mandatory information which has to be given by life insurance companies to customers in this selling process.
Let's go back to the slide again. So I don't know if you can see from here, but so there are 6 options per step. So the dice is rolled, and there are several options. So you can lose money or either get more money. And within those cases, we have described that when you lose money, for example, the funds, so the money that you have invested, the investment wasn't good enough, so you lost your money. So that's what happens. And that's why there is a game. And it's also a 5-year period. So it shows you that there are 5 simple steps, 5 years, and there are at least 5 instances when something could go wrong or you can gain something. So that's how we address those questions that you had.
And this mandatory information for customer, which should be given by law, and all these issues around this compliance issues on financial investment.
Well, actually, the board game would be the first step to get the person aware. And when they're kind of already on the second step, yes, I would like to have insurance. Then that's a different conversation. So this is actually the tool to attract person and for them to become aware and feel emotionally attached to the idea that they have to invest and be insured. So, and that would be the second step afterwards.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Last but not least, T. Who's second?
I'm getting ready.
Yeah. to be ready. Not start the time, please. And
So yeah, hello again, everyone. Our case is Pulse. And so yeah, we need to design sales strategy for enter Europe market. What is Pulse? Pulse is actually electronic device invented by Japanese, which helps you to stay focused or either relax. Our problem is that they tried to sell this in Latvia, but it didn't work out. Packaging looks quite cheap, and people don't trust this product. What we did research of alternative medicine history. We had questionnaires and discussions with different group of users. We developed different kind of instruments for product testing, and the product was tested for different periods of time. Of course, we have also competitors. You have actually a lot of opportunities how you can relax, but none of them offers you how to stay focused part. Our second step was narrow the target audience, design new identity and web page, and also redesign packaging and create sales and marketing strategy. Our target audience is female, 25, 50 years old, works in management field, and she's definitely social active person.
okay, thanks, Annette. So to create a good feelings about the luxury about the product, we need to create a good brand. So we're using that Twitter survey tool. We give options for the people to choose the brand, and we give the means about the alternative medicine, healthcare, and egg. And guess what? The winner was Tomago. Why Tomago? Tomago is mean egg, translated from Japanese, and egg is starting of the new life. So here, as you can see, the brand will be look like new identity of the brand. This is the way how it looks like in white version, and we're also creating the fantastic sales platform. It's called Tomago webpage. Tomago webpage, all customers can see all the information about the product, upcoming products, and also can read the blogs and give the feedbacks regarding the product and the customer service. Also on the product page, you can check before buying all information regarding the product, its certification, about the manuals, videos, everything is available there. The great things about the sales platform, you can use this platform not to sell only the Pulsec, you can sell everything, similar products with a similar effect. So also one of the Homerion is one of the main supplier of the company. Homerion Institute have the more than 85 years old experience with the non-traditional medicine, also creating development of the medicine and the beauty products. We created a Facebook page because we want to educate our future customer. They can understand and read it about plenty of articles, information, how to improve the quality of the life. Regarding the finances, we are planning to increase from 0 to 35,000 euros per month. So it means that 500 pieces sales also per month. And the budget for the marketing will be 1,200 euros. Mostly we are going to spend this amount of money of the integration of the Tomago brand to the European market. Also the improving of the sales using the Facebook, Google and Twitter advertisement, and the creating of the new design look to give the customer confidence about the luxury of this product, and also give the confidence about how it's work and about the history of non-traditional medicine. Thank you very much. Everybody needs to buy the Pulsec.
Questions? We have questions from the audience? Okay, not? Jared?
No, I have too many questions.
question.
Just fine, all right? So, how does it actually work? Can you explain that in one sentence?
Yeah. You have two hands.
I know.
Yeah, everybody has two hands, yes?
Not everybody.
Okay, mostly. So if you take in left hands and make the regulation, it's going to relax you. If you take in right hands, it gives you the activation mode. That's
like electric impulses, right?
Yes, exactly.
In your arm, you have here a point locked on
Okay.
it.
So I do buy things only if I have some sort of pain or need or desire. So can you actually name some measurable pain, need, or desire that you address with this product? How do I know that I need it?
If you have a problem with the stress, if you're bad sleeping, if you feeling you need to activate yourself in some specific moments when you have the important meeting and when you are too tired, you can use it. This is for you. Exactly, this is the product for you.
Okay, and the last question is, have you tried it? Like, I mean, more than just touching it once.
Yeah, we are all our team use it and we like it. It's a very good product. And also we make the survey. We give this this product to all other friends. Yes, which we have. Yes, and they also try it. For sure. Let's say nobody. Some it was split. Yes, somebody like it, somebody don't like it. And this is our question to improve the situation. To create this new brand.
You have focused on the branding and how you present the product. I'm wondering how you are going to convince people to pay 70 euros for that. Have you considered the issue of price? Have you talked to this company whether that is, it seems to be quite overpriced.
That's the problem, because owner of this case, he told the price and like we like team, we can do nothing.
But you see, there's a good deal, 50% discount.
But yes, if we see these competitors, yes, you can see it's not so expensive because you can reuse it one more time, and you can. It's very easy it's very easy to handle it. You can put it in your pocket. Somebody of these options you cannot. It's for example the smoking. You cannot smoke in the let's say people area, but you can use the pool set to relax yourself. So it's one more time. It's give you how you behave to your health, how you work with your health. This is important. This is new step to remove everything what is not healthy and improve your life.
Also, if you're buying drugs each month, you spend a lot of money per year, but you can buy it just once for 70 euros.
Continue using it. Only change battery.
Plus no health damage. People don't have any kind of health damage because drugs have really bad influence on that.
You're focusing on women. Any I understand this. Maybe you can comment better. Why you said you are focusing on women between, I don't know.
Yeah, this is our target audience.
So, why? What is the rationale?
It's actually because of the, it's kind of like alternative medicine, not medicine, but something what people, not all of them trust in this. That's why we did research with doctors, alternative medicine specialists, yoga, fitness trainers, and we asked about who is the right person who's going to yoga, who is using these homeopathy, reflexology, and they told us that the main target audience is this woman.
Yeah, and after the survey what we done, yeah, it's also mostly show us it's the women is target audience. So we are focusing here. We're looking for our customer to be precise, which one is going to be clicked on the banner and who's going to buy it.
What would be your sales channels for such a product?
Sales channel mostly it will be online sale. So using the what I mentioned, the Tomago web page, you can, let's say, pay it on different ways with the modern technologies. So you can have the paper, maybe it's one of the cash and cash story that the credit cards, everything is going to buy. You can buy it from there. Also, we are thinking about this discussion to give also 1 month return back if you don't like it. So it's a very good option. If you're not satisfied, you can return it back. So this is one of the marketing instruments what we're going to use.
And how I will get know this information that you have online somewhere, something?
First of all, you can use our Facebook page, like it, and we did everything what is there. And if you are still wanting to have it, you can go directly to our web page and buy it.
Only Facebook and that's it? Yeah?
Facebook, Twitter, web page, and after some time will be also YouTube channel.
How do you estimate success rate of these channels for the sales?
Promote Google advertising. When we want to make it like maybe organic search in Google, for example, if you're searching how to avoid stress, and that's actually the second thing when people are searching here in Latvia, and third thing when they are searching in Google for like the whole world, then yes, we can use this one.
And what is the product scam this references on this?
Sorry?
Scam. It means if the bad references of this product in this internet. You can always put any product in internet and put add scam wording, and you can get negative references on such a product. What is the negative reference rate of this product?
We don't have the bad reference for this product.
But have you checked it on scam?
Yes, we checked it. We don't. We don't found it yet.
In this scam.
No, we didn't choose actually scam.
Because it's specific for bad references and.
Yeah.
Okay. With this recommendation, I will close the questions. Thank you so much. Hear such emotions this late, and yeah, maybe that's why that we're finished. So what's going to happen now is Linda is walking around with a basket. You put pieces of paper saying which team, only one team is your favorite. That's number one. Number two, the jury, you're going to be heading up and you have 2 tasks. Number one, you have to choose one winner. You have to choose one winner, one team. And second of all, you will be allowed 3 minutes for an overall recommendations or statements about all the pitches together. Due to the lack of time, we won't be doing each team by team, so we will have recommendations for future presentations or future projects. For the whole 6 teams, afterwards, after you come back, you have 15 minutes upstairs to do 2 tasks. One winner and recommendations or thoughts about presentations. Thank you so much. The rest of us, we don't go anywhere because we have a fantastic speaker with this fantastic invention that I was lucky enough to see before. He has made 7 different models and worked a year and a half on it. I'm very happy to present Materia Bike and Martin Zenitz.
Where we say, we go to church on, Christmas, Easter, and we support people, somebody who needs help, just with their, special campaign, it's easy just to give just a call, and you're, But I think what we want to say is we should think about that every day. And I can honestly tell that I've been supporting that guy on the right for a couple of years. And I think it's our responsibility. And of course, if we think, we talk about the marketing. Of course it's a part of the marketing. But I think we can talk, saying loud, talking loud if we do that. And what we want to do, we want to help Oskar Skalic to fulfill his dream and get to Olympic Games Paralympic Games in Rio next year. Let's hope that he will succeed. But while we're building our brand, we want to say that we are that's our social responsibility. And we hope that it will help us also. Of course, we're in the business, that's self-understood. But I want to say that with all I said before, just all those things are important when we build a brand, when we go on the market, when we talk to our prospects. And we're almost done at the end. And sales, of course, that's where, as I said, we're in the business. And we're going, so as very often locals, they say we are ourselves. We're our goal, we carry aerograce. What we did, we are now doing, for instance, Tom's aerograce, and we say, he had a certain experience. And they said that, guys, let's go together. So we're going together to the Berlin bicycle show in March. We're going to participate in the world's biggest exhibition in August, together as aerograce. With that, we want to say that just together, we're a small country, and we should use all the opportunities everything we can. So I think together we can achieve a lot. So I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for being here tonight, and wish you all luck.
The partners from Exeter. Can we have you here as well, please? Yeah, I'm Lloyd. Janis. Can we have you as well?
So I just want to say from my side, thank you so much to Exogen Services Latvia. This is the second case where Exogen has provided already to Demola, and we are sure that this is not the last one. So thank you, big applause to Exogen. You have to remember that you are very welcome back. Kas mums savietīs? Jānis? Jānis? This is Jānis? This is vice versa? Oh, okay. No, this is the way. Come on, this is too late. Okay, you get a t-shirt of Demola partner.
We'll have a group, very big large photo. The next team, DSR, the Shop Factory. Is the partner present as well from DSR?
Others? Yes.
Thank you so much.
So, and Igers actually is one of those entrepreneurs who didn't destroy
something what we have from history. So you are all very, very welcome to Daugavpils Shoot Factory to see what is still available. And we are glad that he trusted our team. And I'm sure the team is going to continue, because I got gave them 3 options of the way how to continue, including going together to international exhibition with the booth, including to have a part in a business and so on and so on. Let's hope the team will use this opportunity. Thank you, Anya. And actually, I belong to this team as well.
And we would like to say thank you for Lilita, the facilitator of Daugavpils Special Meet. So thank you. Stand on the side, please. Thank you so much. The team of Fellowship. Your partner is not present today, but still kind regards.
Visitors, where are you? Visitors, can you come and join the team? But I have to send you a big regards from Inara, who is the director of the school. So she was here, all events during all these 4 months, but due to her health condition, she was not able to come today, so she sent the best regards. So let her be well. And visitors, where is visitors? Visitors is gone?
We need you, visitors.
Okay, visitors is coming back, so let's give applause to visitors. And facilitators also, you have to give applause to Elon as well, right?
The team of Tesvaina. Do we have a partner present as well?
Unfortunately, Tesvaina is very far away from here, as you might know, yeah? So also they were here at the mid-pitch and they said they like it very much, and even more, a team was in Tesvaina between these 2 pitches. So they are expecting them to come back with all Tesvaina pietura sign, yeah? So regards from Tesvaina Novada Dome, and all the best when you are going to present the last, the final presentation. And Signe is with the team as a facilitator. Visitors, you have to come and join the team. With visitors, you were called, and then you had a big applause for the visitor message. Look at it. Okay. Edgar? Yeah, Echo is a very rich team. They always had 2 members of partners. So great. And yeah, Eddie is here. Good. So thank you very much. This is actually a diploma award for you. Welcome back again with another one.
Thank you so much. Step on the side. We'll continue in a moment. And last but not least, Ilse.
Okay, partner is also absent due to very, very serious reasons. So we will send him greetings. Can you provide to the team? And who is the facilitators? Where are the facilitators? Silon and Ilse. Big applause short story. And we would like to say thank you. Guys, now you have to turn attention to me and give a huge applause to Barbara and Ingona. Those are the and they are professors from Latvian Academy of Art, and this is the first case when professors facilitated teams as well, and we are going to take this pilot to other universities. Thank you so much.
The jury to step forward, and maybe the rest of us make some kind of circle, if there are more. If you want to come closer. To your pitches this evening, and who have been very big supporters, thank you so much. Thank you for voting and being a part of this, and the Sympathy Award goes to...
Sympathy Award goes to, with just a few points, you got the prize, Ergo team!
Congratulations. I saw the results. I know it was very tight, so very good job. Now you are allowed to come down to the winner at the end of your speech, but build on it. So there you go. The floor is yours.
All right, guys. First of all, thanks a lot. It was very, very interesting for us. As for the jury, I have a question for you. So what do you think? What is the scarcest resource in the world?
Time.
Time?
Time.
Time. Time. Oil, gas, diamonds. What's the scarcest resource? Oxygen. It's plenty of oxygen in Latvia, I think. Happiness. It's very rare that people are happy. You look happy. You look happy. You could actually share some happiness. Well, in my opinion, the scarcest result in the world is people's attention, which is closely linked to time. So whenever you have a project to present and you fight for customers, you try to sell products, you actually have to think about their time and their attention as a very scarce resource that you have to fight for, because there are plenty of startups, plenty of companies fighting for the same attention that you are fighting for. So you have to be very clear about the need that you are satisfying, the demand, the pain that you are addressing, the value proposition of your business, either it's product or service or whatever. So this is what we heard from some of the teams, and this wasn't very clear from some other teams tonight. So please do focus in future on the uniqueness of the product and on the value proposition that the product brings. We saw some great teamwork, obviously, but we think that you could demonstrate the input of each and every team member more, since the Demola thing is all about teamwork, because you have people in the team from very diverse backgrounds, and that's very interesting, and I think you have to use that. The last thing is, it was very interesting to watch you, how you look visually, and we think that or you could, do some work on how do you actually appearance, looks, because that's important, that's how people judge upon you. So probably tonight it's okay, but then out there in the real life, when you talk to investors, when you talk to banks and financial customers or partners, please do think about these aspects, especially if you go as a team. But, I mean, my compliments to the Tesla team, because you had this nice, what is it, logos or whatever. So it looked as a team. This is it from our side as a feedback for your future presentations and work. And we now have the most important information, Claudio.
I'm gonna be the most beloved and hated person today, right? It has been very difficult, really. We spent 15 minutes discussing and putting those points together. It has been tight. There was not a clear winner. How we decided looking at the potential of the team. So would we hire these guys for our products, for our services? That was the determinant thing, because many of your products were not easy, I could say, but they have much more appeal and more clarity, and the possibility to develop a solution was much easier. In another, really was a very tough thing to do because of where they are starting, because of how the development of the product was there, how the development of the service. So looking at the product, looking at how the team developed the solution, so the end product and what was the original, how they presented with enthusiasm, really we wanted to go there. So the prize goes to Cesar.